heard one definition of coaching I quite like, which is someone who helps you to unlock your potential. Coaching as an industry was quite relatively new compared to other professions. I heard one definition of coaching I quite like, which is someone who helps you to unlock your potential to maximize your own performance. So coaching is all about ownership, really. A good coach will work with you to not tell you what to do, but help you discover what it is that you actually would like to do.
So coaching is about getting the best out of people?
Yeah. But I think more specifically it's about people getting the best out of themselves. The coach is a catalyst. So like in a chemical reaction, the catalyst isn't part of the chemical reaction, but it helps to accelerate it. It helps it to actually occur. I think coaching happens every day when someone asks you a question at the right time, the right question at the right time, and that might unlock a whole series of possibilities. Coaches are everywhere. They're just not all formally trained, you know. Just like musicians are everywhere, but they may not have had classical training, or, you know. So I think I've always been drawn to things like that because I'm just generally curious. I want to know what makes people tick, or I want to know what motivates them, and adding value has always been a big part of what I find rewarding. So whether that's as an entrepreneur or a promoter of events or as an artist, you always want to, you know, make sure that you give more than you take in the transaction that you have with the people around you, and whether that's your clients or your audience or whoever. And so I think coaching struck me as being a way of doing that in quite a personal way, in a way that's quite profound. I would say that formal accreditation might not necessarily be the thing to do right away. It may just be that wherever you are, wherever you find yourself, that you perhaps need to make more of a practice of asking questions, you know, and timing them in a particular way, and just being curious really about what is motivating you and what is motivating the people around you. And the second thing is just about your own awareness. Really, coaching is really all about awareness. So coaching is about being present and available in the moment. So as we're having this conversation, it's about me being 100% here, listening to you 100%, and not perhaps drifting away into peripheral distractions. And I think that happens in conversations, and it happens in life, where you're always being present. You know, wherever you are, be there is the phrase that Jim Rohn used. You know, it's just the idea that if you're not doing that, then you're not really going to be as powerful as you could be. A mentor will work with you, usually someone who's older than you, who's got a bit more experience than you, who will basically dispense advice, who will say, Kenny, you know, I've heard what you're trying to do, and here's what I did, and perhaps you're going to find X, Y, Z useful. A therapist or a counselor will tend to help somebody having difficulties or wanting to get clarity on a particular issue by examining their past. So looking at the story that has brought them to that particular place. Whereas professional coaching is far more future focused. So we're looking at plans and dreams and visions that individuals have, particularly creative people, and helping them to think about where they are now, why those things are important to them, and how they could get there. What I would say to young people who are thinking about whether they should become an artist or become a coach or do something that's slightly off the beaten track is we're living in a time where it's never been easier to try and do something. Yes, I've failed more times than I've succeeded, absolutely, but that's part of the journey. That's part of growing. You know, no one ever fully arrives. Is what I would say to young people. I am a lifelong Londoner. I'm a husband and a father, and I work in the creative industries.